Most people think that business credit cards are only for big companies. You know, the ones with hundreds of employees, a fancy office, and millions in revenue. But here's the truth. If you drive for Uber, sell stuff on eBay, freelance on the side, or post content online, you already qualify for business credit cards right now. And the people who know this are stacking thousands of dollars in cash and rewards every single year. They're getting access to 0% interest on up to $50,000 or more in buying power. And they are doing it with no LLC required, no huge revenue, and no corporate structure. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get approved, who qualifies, what you need, and how you actually fill out an application so you don't get denied. The first point is that more people qualify than you think. Let's start here because this is the part that trips most people up. People see the words business credit card and they immediately think, that's not for me, I don't have a business. But the definition of a business is much broader than most people realize. And the most common type of business out there is something called a sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is just you doing something to make money under your own name. And that's it. You don't need to register anything. You don't need a fancy legal structure. You just need to be doing something that earns you income or that you're actively trying to earn income from. Here's an example of things that count as a business. Driving for Uber or Lyft, selling things on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, or Amazon, doing freelance work, graphic design, writing, photography, video editing, tutoring students, mowing lawns or doing handyman work, posting content on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, flipping sneakers, electronics, or furniture, running a food business out of your home. All of that counts as a business. Even if you're in the early stages, just doing research and buying equipment, that still counts. Because you are operating with the intention to make profit. That is all a sole proprietorship requires. Now, at some point it makes sense to form an LLC, it adds legitimacy, gives you some legal protection, and can open more doors with lenders. But you don't need one to get started. Thousands of people apply and get approved for business credit cards every day as sole proprietors. So before you write yourself off, ask yourself, have I ever been paid for a service? Have I sold anything? Am I actively trying to make money on the side? If you answer yes to any of those, you have a business. Now here's something that I want you to do before you even think about applying for a business credit card. Open up a business bank account. I know it sounds simple, but most people skip this step entirely. And this is one of the most important things that you can do as a business owner, even if you're just starting out. Here's why. Mixing your personal and business money is one of the biggest mistakes that beginners make. It makes tax season a nightmare because it makes it impossible to track what your business is actually making. And it can hurt your credibility when you go apply for credit. For this, I recommend a platform called Relay. Relay is a business banking platform built specifically for small business owners and sole proprietors. And here's what makes it different from a typical banking setup. When you open one Relay account, you can create up to 20 separate checking accounts all under one login. So think of it like digital envelopes for your money. One account for income coming in, one account set aside for taxes, one for operating expenses, and one for savings. You see exactly where every dollar is going at all times. Relay also lets you create, send, and track invoices directly from the platform, so no extra software is needed. You can also automate payment reminders so you can actually get paid on time. And it connects directly to QuickBooks and Xero so your books can stay clean year-round. There are no hidden fees and no minimum balance requirements on the starter plan. And for 99% of people watching this, the starter plan is more than enough to get started. The link to open up a Relay account is in the description, or you can scan this QR code. Now that you have a business bank account set up, let's talk about why business credit cards are so powerful. There are 5 big reasons on why business credit cards are worth getting. The first reason is that they usually do not report to your personal credit. This one is huge and most of the people have no idea about it. When you carry a balance on a personal credit card, it reports to your personal credit report. That means that your utilization goes up, and when your utilization goes up, your credit score goes down. But with business credit cards, in most cases, the balances does not report to your personal credit at all. So if you put $10,000 on a business credit card for inventory or advertising, your personal credit score is not affected. Most major issuers only report to your personal credit if you fall behind on payments. But the Capital One is an exception because they have a card that reports activity to personal credit almost all the time. So always do your research before applying and check how a specific card reports. The second reason is that higher credit limits. Business credit cards typically offer higher limits than personal cards because lenders understand that businesses have bigger expenses. And higher limits mean more buying power without hurting your utilization. The third reason is a separation of expenses. Having a dedicated business credit card makes your finance life so much cleaner. Every business purchase goes on one card. Come tax time, everything is already separated and organized. No more digging around for personal bank statements, trying to figure out what was a business expense. The fourth reason is rewards and cashback. Business credit cards often come with larger sign-up bonuses than personal cards. And they have spending categories built around business expenses like advertising, office supplies, and travel. So if your business spends money in these areas, you are earning cash back or points on top of every dollar. And that adds up fast. And lastly, probably the best thing is 0% APR offers. Many business credit cards come with 0% APR for the first 12 to 18 months. That means that you can access anywhere between $20, $30, even $50,000 in buying power with 0% interest. You can use it to buy inventory, fund a marketing campaign, and cover equipment. As long as you pay it off before the promotional period ends, you pay nothing in interest. And that's one of the most powerful tools available to a small business owner. Now that you know why business credit cards are worth getting, here's what you need to know before actually applying. Because showing up to an application without these things in order is how you get denied. Even though you are applying for a business credit card, the bank is most likely looking at you personally. This is called a personal guarantee. It means that no matter what your business structure is, you're personally on the hook for the debt. And because of that, lenders are going to pull your personal credit report to decide whether or not to approve you. For the best business credit cards, like the ones with good sign-up bonuses, high limits, and 0% APR, you want a credit score of at least 700. Ideally, you want to be above 720. If your score is below 700 right now, the first thing that you need to do is to fix it before you ever think about applying. So here's how to move it up fast. First is to get your credit card balances down. Utilization is how much available credit that you're using and is one of the biggest factors in your score. If you have a $10,000 limit and a $5,000 balance, that is 50% utilization, and that's way too high. Get every card below 30%. Below 10% is even better. That alone can move your score 20 to 50 points. Second is to have no late payments within the last 24 months. Late payment is the single biggest factor in your credit score. Banks do not want to see any missed payments in the last 2 years. So set up autopay on every account right now so this never happens again. Third is to dispute any errors or negative items that do not belong on your report. If you want a seamless way to do this, I do have a DIY credit repair software called Credit Rehab Pro. The link is down in the description, or you can scan this QR code. Next is that you want at least a few accounts with history. Lenders want to see that you have experience managing credit over time. If your credit profile is thin, meaning that you have 1 or 2 accounts, work on adding more before applying. Once your personal credit is solid, you're ready to apply. And the process is actually simpler than most people expect. So let me walk you through it. A business credit card application has 2 main sections: personal information and business information. First is the personal section. This part is straightforward: your name, your address, date of birth, and your social security number. For your income, include everything: your salary, your side income, and any other money coming in. Banks want to see that you have an ability to repay what you spend. Next, the second half is the business section. This is where most people get confused. So let me make it simple. First is your legal business structure. If you're a sole proprietor, select sole proprietorship. Most lenders will autofill your legal business name as your own personal name, and that's completely normal. If you have an LLC, then select LLC and use your business name. Second is your tax ID. If you are a sole proprietor, you can use the social security number here. No EIN is required. If you have an LLC, then use your EIN, which is your employer identification number. Getting an EIN is free and it takes about 5 minutes on the IRS's website. I'll drop the link down in the description. Third is your business address. Your home address is perfectly fine. You don't need a separate office. Fourth is your annual revenue. You want to be honest, but just include all of your income that's tied to your business. Even if you're just starting out and making a few $1,000s a year, that counts. In this section, you can also put in your projected revenue as well. Just don't overinflate this number and try to be reasonable. Fifth is years in a business. So think back when you actually started doing the activity. If you started selling things on eBay for 2 years, then that's 2 years in the business. You don't need a formal start date, you just need to be honest about when you began. Sixth is number of employees. If you're the only person in your business, then you can either put in 0 or 1. Both are acceptable. So there's no need to put in 10 employees if you're just operating solo. No need to raise flags. Seventh is the business category. Pick the category that most closely matches of what you do. If you are a content creator, then look for media or information services. If you do freelance work, then services is usually the right fit. Just get as close as you possibly can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then all you gotta do is just hit apply. If you're not instantly approved, don't panic. Many approvals happen within a few days after the bank reviews your application. And if you get a denial, then most banks also have a reconsideration line. You just call in, explain your situation, and sometimes that conversation alone will get you approved. Just ask what specific reason led to the denial and use that to strengthen your application for the next time. Now, once you get approved, that is great. But getting approved for a large limit is even better. So here are a few things that will increase on how much the bank is willing to give you. First is to build a relationship. Banks prefer to lend to people that they already have a relationship with. If you open a checking account with a bank first, even with a small deposit, it increases your odds of getting a higher limit when you apply for a credit card with them. This is especially true with banks like Chase and American Express. Next is to try to time your application around a large purchase. If you know that you have a big expense coming up, apply right before that. Banks like to see that you have a clear reason to use that card, and it gives a real expense to hit the minimum spend for that sign-up bonus, which makes the whole thing work in your favor. Next is to not stack too many applications at once. Every time that you apply for a card, the bank pulls your credit. This is what is called a hard inquiry. Too many hard inquiries in a short window looks desperate to lenders, and some banks will automatically deny you if they have too many recent inquiries. So you want to be strategic, you want to figure out which lender pulls from what bureau, and you want to space out your applications and apply for the cards that you want most first. If you are new to business credit, start with no annual fee cards. These are easier to get approved for. They also help build a relationship with the issuer. And once you have history with them, it becomes much easier to get approved for premium cards or higher limits later. So build that foundation first, then scale it up. So now you know exactly how to get approved for business credit cards. You know who qualifies, you know what to fix before you apply, and you know how to fill out the application the right way. But here's the thing, getting a card is just the beginning. The real power of business credit is not just having it. It's about knowing how to use it to fund your business at 0% interest, how to stack multiple approvals the right way, how to access $50,000, $100,000, even more without paying a dime in interest, and how to use that capital to actually build something. That is exactly what I cover inside my free credit bootcamp. It's a 3-part training where I go through the full strategy from start to finish. The personal credit setup, the business structure, the exact application sequence to get you 6 figures in business funding. It's completely free. The link is down in the description below, or you can scan this QR code on the screen right now. If you want to hang out some more, click on this video right here, how you can learn how to use business credit to get up to $100,000 at 0% interest. I'll see you over there.